mute for a minute. No, because I'm afraid they'll take extra fucking money out the way they've been doing.
I would agree with you. Okay, we're live. Hi, this is Kel.
Mine's not showing yet, sissy.
Well, it says we're live, hon.
Hello, hello, hello. It's been a couple of days since we've been on live, and we thought we would jump on tonight and say howdy.
I have a head
we're gonna
cold.
be talking about different things. I had got some news today about my daughter's friend, and we're going to be talking about that also. Kel's got a few things that she wants to talk about.
Some empath stuff. And
so, guys, I got to pay my cable bill, so I'm going to mute myself a minute, and Kel's going to take over from here.
Okay. Mute yourself. Okay, guys. Hi. We're also going to talk about empaths and how to tell if you are an empath and if you are also a sensitive medium. I don't normally like the word psychic. I like to call it intuitive. That's what I prefer. So I want to welcome all of you that come in tonight, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the bell notification, and give us a thumbs up. I mean, it's been one crazy week. I've got a sinus infection. I'm still here. So Rhoda and I are going to do a spirit box session too tonight. The Anisha, the one that I did the reading about, like, God, it's been a long time ago for Rhoda, and she came to me. We've got some news on that, and we've got some other stuff going on. So hi everybody. If you don't mind, just come in, say hey, and we missed you. And so yeah, a lot's been going on around here. I was on my property earlier, not later, can't think. And got some really cool stuff on the SLS camera, but I'm wondering something because it didn't show up anywhere else, but it was close to the telephone poles. So I have no idea if it's just the power or whatever, electricity or something. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully she can figure out what she needs to do. I can't read the comments. She said 1 minute. Okay, cool. Because yeah, Ruby's getting into stuff. But I want to thank each and every one of you that come on and watch us. I mean, we appreciate it. So thank you so much. And if you have any questions, please ask below. So being an empath to me means you can feel people's emotions, and there's so much more to that in that whole statement. I can tell when someone doesn't like me or they resent me. I mean, I really don't need much to tell about a person. Like when someone's mad, I can feel it. It's like tension, and we all have that sense of you walk in a room, you're like, ooh, I could cut this with a knife. It's you're feeling the energy in the room, and it's just tense, and that's a sign of being an empath. There's also the feeling sensory touch. I often thought I was a germaphobe, but it's really reading people's energy when they touch me or I touch something that has energy on it. I don't like to be touched unless I know the person. I often thought I was like Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory, you know, just an example. I'm a touch me not unless I get to know you really well. So that's one other thing about being an empath. There's also, you like to be alone more, because some feelings can get overwhelming. I know when I'm in a store, I can feel like a whole bunch, I can feel everybody's energy and the intense emotions of people sometimes. And it's like, I want to get out of there. It's like, I can't stand big stores like Walmart, or other stores that are big like that. So that's a few things about being an empath. And I have some videos I'll show when Rhoda comes back. There's even some signs that you may be intuitive or a medium as well. Dog's being, get up there. So I wonder if she's getting everything situated. But yeah, there's a lot more things than being a medium or an empath, like some of the other signs of being empathic is the feeling of being overwhelmed and stuff. Are you back? Are you going to unmute yourself? Anyway, I can't hear you.
There we go.
Hey-ho. Could you hear what I was saying, or was I muted on your end?
Well, I wasn't paying attention. I heard you talking because I was listening to the lady on the phone.
Good.
Sorry.
I wanted to just show the video of being an empath. I was waiting for before I show it.
Beans, dude.
And this is from my TikTok that I'm going to use. And the person that did the video is also going to be credited. So, you know, I got these people's permission to use their video on our live. Get up there, Ruby. Quit being stupid. She's already been in and out, but she's acting like she wants out again. So sorry about it.
I have to get a cigarette.
Okay. Want to share screen? So, it's just easier for me sometimes, people, to actually, can I get this working? Technical difficulties. Sometimes it's hard for me to remember stuff. I'm wondering if it's part of my visual impairment problem because I have congenital toxoplasmosis. So sometimes it's hard to remember crap. It's just part of the process. Let's see, where is it located? Okay, sorry guys, I'm a little out of the loop for a second. All right. Yep, you can see my screen. I know. Let's see if this is it.
Put a finger down if people tend to. 5 Fingers Empath Edition. Put a finger down if people tend to come to you to tell you their problems. Put a finger down if you feel easily overwhelmed by sensory or emotional overload. Put a finger down if you have a hard time not caring. Put a finger down if you have a hard time drawing boundaries and saying no to people. And put a finger down if you just know things about people and have gut reactions. So, are you an empath? How many fingers do you have left? Let me know down in the comments.
So, what do you think? Do you have any of those?
Cool.
Do you have any of those? Like,
yeah.
I have the sensory overload. I get gut reactions when I know someone doesn't like me.
Well, that's called your sixth sense.
Yeah.
Should have been 5. It should have been 6 instead of 5. Right?
Yeah. I just thought that was interesting because I can't remember the 5 signs. Like, I just know what I feel. So I just go with that. So I use that video to remind myself the 5 signs.
Right. Well, I was telling Kel earlier, I've just been really stressed out for the last few days, guys, and I had to take wasn't feeling good, and so I took a few days trying to get my head on straight.
Yeah, same here. Because
it was really, really pretty today. And
yes,
did I get to go out and enjoy that beautiful sunshine? No, but I still got to look at it. Went outside for maybe 5 minutes, came back in, and that's it. Got up early this morning. I knew when I got up early this morning, that's the first thing I did was went and pulled the curtain back. Then I'm like, okay, I see the sun, but is the sun bringing the heat? I went out there and I felt it, and that wind felt so good. It reminded me of good, just fresh spring coming in. All new things are going to start coming back to life and blooming, and the world's going to be beautiful. And hopefully this nasty COVID's going to go away and leave everybody alone. So what's the weather? It's pretty your way today, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was about the highest it got was, I think, 63 or so. I went out and got a towel, even though I feel like crap. Probably shouldn't have done it, but I did it anyway. And I grounded myself. I sat on a towel in the grass and just let Ruby like sniff around and enjoyed the fresh air.
Guys, I was telling Kel earlier, I found out some news. You guys have heard me talk about my daughter's friend. Thank you. My daughter's friend that had went missing. She was missing, for a long time. But the day that she went missing, I had called Kel, and I was really upset. I mean, nobody posted anything on Facebook or nothing like that. So, Anisha's information wasn't on Facebook. Well, I told Kel, I said, I'm worried about my daughter. She said, why? Because of her friend. I said, what? She said, Rhoda, she said, I don't always just talk to the living. She said, mostly the not living comes to me. I said, what are you talking about, Kel? She said, I hate to tell you this, darling. She said, but Angie's friend's no longer in this world, or she's no longer living on this world. I said, Kel, how do you know that? I said, I didn't even mention nothing to you about it. She said, I told you she came to me. And I thought I'd test her. I said, well, what'd she look like? And when she started describing this girl, I about fell out of my freaking seat, okay? She told me she was seeing the number 3. It just kept coming up, the number 3, 3, 3. She said, right, I don't know if it's going to be 3 hours, 3 days, 3 months, 3 years. She said, but I'm telling you, I'm seeing the number 3. And she said, they're going to find her in a wooded area, halfway in water and halfway out. Yep. Well, it was 3 years to the 3rd month they found her on the 3rd day. And we thought, from reading the newspapers, we had thought that they had got her killer and put him in prison.
Him too.
Yeah, and Kel described him also. Mm-hmm. Well, newspaper came out today. Anisha's been gone 6 years. Because, we're getting ready to go into March.
Yeah.
And that's when she passed. She's been gone 6 years, March the 3rd. And it's considered a cold case. They had brought it back up, and they had a 2-page write-up about her, saying that, they're offering $100,000 reward for anybody that can bring down the person that took that precious girl's life. And I need whoever's watching out there, and when you do watch this video, please say a prayer that Anisha Haygood's killer is found, and she will have that justice served. Because this was a beautiful young girl that had a daughter. Her little girl was 5 years old when Anisha died. And the little girl was saying the whole time her mommy was coming to her window. Why couldn't she open the door and let her in? To hear that, it was just tearing me all apart. My daughter Angie was going over there every day to try to comfort Anisha's daughter. And it bothered my daughter because she's looking at this sweet little girl crying for her mother. And my daughter didn't know what happened to her. And, she still deals with that to this day. So if you guys don't care, please say a special prayer for Anisha's family. This has been a long time waiting. And, I was really disheartened to find out that they hadn't. Because I thought they had. Her boyfriend was supposed to have been the one that took her life. That's who Kel was picking up on.
And his cousin.
The weird thing, I had run up on this boy with Anisha's mother in the store one day. And he's playing right along like he hadn't done anything. I'm telling you, his family lied for him. That boy killed her. And that's why I told him he could go.
That's true.
Because when I grabbed his hand and we was praying for Anisha to be found, I got sick at my stomach, the vibration that I felt coming off that young man. I ain't gonna say young man, he killed that girl, he's a demon. But yeah, I'm like, wow. Then I asked Kel, I said, do you feel anything funny about Anisha? She said, well, I was just talking about her today. I said, are you serious? And she said, yeah. And I said, well, this is what's come up. So I'm hoping they can find, hoping somebody comes forward.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how I'm sure they'll probably send, those bounty hunters called, the marshals.
U.S. Marshals?
Yes, U.S. Marshal. They'll send the U.S. Marshal to go to Mexico and bring him back over here if they find out he did that.
I think his cousin was in on it.
Yeah.
That's just I was picking on that from the get-go, and I didn't know her in life, but to see her personality coming through when I was doing that reading for her, she was just a sweetheart. She's at the wrong place at the wrong time and with the wrong people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she's in peace now. I mean, she's crossed over. She's at peace now, but it just be nice to get justice for
She
her.
is, but her family ain't.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
Yeah, that's a reoccurring nightmare for them every day. I can only imagine, because I'm going to tell you, and I'll say this flat out. If anybody ever hurt one of my children like that, they ain't going to have to worry about the law taking care of it, because I will. That's my heart. That's how much I love my kids.
I know. So
and then I guess I'd go to prison, but that's okay too. He wouldn't be existing.
Well, that should be self-defense. I took care of it for you.
It's so pretty outside. It's still warm out there, guys. I'm hoping
it's kind of sprinkling here.
I can. It's warm enough that I'm going to be able to go out on the porch and do the spirit box session.
Oh.
We'll get better reception out there. I'm hoping. But yeah. I was going to show I was trying to think what I did with my face cast I did. I'm going to do I don't know if I still have the video where I made the face cast or not. But anyway, guys, I did my first face cast. It's back in October when I did it. But I was just thinking about it today, and if that's something that you guys might like to do, it's easy to do. Just get you some plaster of Paris and mix it in a bowl. And what I got, the what are those bandages called? The cloth bandages. It's got a name for it. God, I can't think.
Plaster
It's not
bandage?
the stretch. No, it's the cloth like stuff, the white bandage.
Yeah, that they usually put the medical tape over.
Yeah. You take that and you cut it up in strips. Gauze, yeah. You take the gauze and you cut it up in strips and you lay it in the plaster and you take your fingers and you squeeze it off. But first, make sure you put Vaseline all over your face, because if you got tiny little hairs, it will yank them. I mean, it hurts. But if you put the Vaseline all over your face and then apply it, it's not going to hurt you a bit. But you got to be careful, especially when you get around your nose, because once you cover your mouth, your nose is the only thing you're going to have to breathe out of. And if you cover that up, you're going to have to yank it off anyway, because you're going to suffocate. And they say always do it with two people, but I did mine by myself because I did my nose at the very last. And what I did was crisscross it to where it looked like a bow tie, and it was down like this. And then all I had to do was just tuck it around my nose and tuck it in. And then lay the extra, it took 4 layers of gauze. And then you will feel that getting warm on your face. It don't get hot. It just gets warm. And then when you take it off, you have your mold. Now mix you up some more plaster of Paris, pour it in that mold, and tap the bottom of the mold, but don't tap it hard because you'll break it. Tap it just enough to get them bubbles to come up to the surface. Let it dry for 24 hours. The next day, all you gotta do is just pop that mold right off. And you got a face cast of yourself. And then especially if you do prosthetic makeups, you can make your prosthetics on your face mold and then just put them on your face when you're ready to use them. But that's something that I'm going to show you guys how to do here in a week or two. This Friday, Kel and I's got a special thing coming up Friday we're going to do. We're not going to mention it right now, but Friday, we will start our live at 10, and it's going to end at daylight. So it's just something we're going to try. So anybody that likes sitting up all night and looking for spirit activity, Friday night's going to be your night to do it.
Agree with that.
I'll just go ahead and tell you guys, we're going to do a double string of Kel's going to aim the camera in her room where you can see her bed and most of her room. And I'm going to be in here in the living room because I don't want to keep the rest of my family up. And I'm going to set the camera to where you can see the couch. You're going to get to see most part of my living room, but we're going to do a sleep study and see what kind of paranormal that you guys can catch while we're sleeping.
I do think that you should put Annie in the shot.
Oh, I'm going to. And I'm going to put my K2 meter right next to her. Excuse me, guys, right next to her.
I mean, after that whole thing that I saw,
yeah,
it still blows my mind. I was thinking about it like today.
My niece messaged me because she watched the video the other day and she said, you need to get that doll out of your house. I feel bad things about it. I said, Chrissy, I don't feel bad things about it. She's just mischievous. But the other one, I have not had any problems since I put her in that closet. Maybe she wanted to go back in there. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't have no headaches lately.
Mm-mm.
And like I said, if you want to pack her up and I'll give you the money for shipping, let me know.
It shouldn't cost that much to ship her.
No, but I'm going to give you some money for some bubble wrap because we're going to bubble wrap her really good so she won't break. But yeah, I think that would be an awesome idea.
I hate my cell phone. I promise you, I have to charge this freaking phone every day. And it only stays charged maybe 4 or 5 hours. Well, I'm going to say about 7 hours and then it goes dead. I mean, and all these spam apps, where in the hell do they come from, guys? I don't download that junk. And I wake up and I mean, this here this shit is, you got to swap the phone that way because there's a blue thing with a little spaceship flying by. I'm like, what the hell? Where'd that come from?
That's what you get when you get an Android. I don't like Androids.
I don't know either. Well, I mean, a phone's a phone and I'll use it, but at least the daggone battery should stay up on it. It's a damn brand new phone.
Is that the one you broke?
Yeah.
Maybe that has something a little bit to do with it.
I have.
Do you want to see this other video that I have?
Yeah, go ahead.
This one, I'm going to set it up, is going to talk about spirit companions. They're most like excuse me, my throat. They're more like like your spirit guides, but they're other spirits that like to work with you or be around you. So I call them spirit companions, and I have some mediums that replied to my TikTok, and I'm allowed to share it because I asked their permission, so I want to show you what they said.
Cool beans, sister girl.
I figured it would be a nice little treat because I was trying to find stuff to share with you guys. Come on, you stupid thing. Sorry, y'all. You know me and this phone. Sometimes my phone doesn't like to jive with me very well. Okay, let's see.
Medium. Me being a sensitive medium, what do you think about spirit companions?
Hi, Kel. This is a great question. So Kel was asking about if spirits can be kind of your companion, but not be technically a spirit guide. Yes, definitely. Psychic mediums will find this probably more than normal because spirits know that we will be able to sense them and talk to them and see them. So they can get attached to your energy, not in like a bad way necessarily. It's just that they can like your energy and they get to know you, and maybe they see something familiar in you that makes them feel comfortable, and they just like to hang around you. And this can apply to spirits that have crossed over or those who've chosen to hang out on the earth plane for a little longer. Of course, if you're starting to feel like they are invading your space or not respecting your space, or there's anything negative about their energy that makes you uncomfortable, you can absolutely set a boundary where they can't come near you, or they can only come near you during certain circumstances. They can't violate your free will. Hope this helps.
There's one of them. Let's see.
Me being a sensitive medium, what do you think about spirit companions?
Hi, Kel. This is a
that's
great
the wrong
question.
one. Sorry.
So Kel was asking.
Okay.
Me being a sensitive medium,
Same one
what do you
love,
think
I
about
think.
spirit companions?
Hi, Kel. This is a great question. So
there we go.
Me being a sensitive medium, what do you think about spirit companions?
As a medium, I tend to consider these my helpers when they're not specifically my guides. As a medium, we work with a team. So we work with a spirit team. So there are individuals that work with us that are drawn to us because of a similarity, because of something that is about us that they're drawn to that makes them want to work with us. Whether you're a musician, a mathematician, a medium, an artist, there's individuals in spirit that are drawn to you because they want to help you. They want to influence you. They want to work through you in some capacity. When you have a pure heart and pure intention, those will draw certain types of helpers to you. And if you're a medium, especially, I do believe we will draw certain people that were maybe even past mediums themselves, or people that still wish to do this sort of work on the earth through us.
There you go. What do you think?
That's pretty cool.
Because
I like that one.
myself, like the first one was Maria, my soul medium friend, because we jive the same way. it's like I've worked with other spirits besides my spirit guides. I've had one celebrity come to me multiple times. He just likes my energy. I'd rather not say who it is right now because I don't want his family to get all upset. But you know, you have like other people. Like I know someone who had Albert Einstein come to them. So it's like a cool experience when you're a medium, because I just wanted other sensitive medium takes on some things to share, because, you know, just not my, you know, input. So I thought that would be fun. But yeah, if anyone has any questions,
it's always good to get other people's input. I love learning.
Me too.
You know, like I said, I'm always learning something new when it comes to better the way I do things in paranormal investigations.
Yes, I like learning from other sensitive mediums, you know. Maria's a big one. She's helped me in more ways than she'll know. She helped unblock certain things that I had blocked. So, because as a medium, I was going through my own griefs with something, and she helped me unblock. So,
good.
But if anyone has any questions about mediumship, just put them down in the comments.
Dang it, I forgot what I was going to say. I hate to do that. Oh, what was I going to say?
Must have been a lie.
No, I do it all the time.
One brilliant flash.
Just I'm getting old.
One brilliant flash and it's gone.
Yeah.
Like
What brilliant?
It's like lightning.
Something that I was going to do and I forget. I'm getting old, man. I think I'm getting dementia at an early age, and that's nothing to joke about, but I'm serious.
I don't think you are. It's some say when you drink too much caffeine, that can cause memory loss.
Well, and my memory's gone out the door then. Flushed down the toilet.
Or it could be some of the medication we're on can cause that too.
I don't take nothing but goody powders, so that can't be yet.
Oh. So did you want to work on the spirit box or show some of the equipment you use?
I'm going to drink my coffee first, and then we'll go outside. Because I'll go out there in the dark, and I'll drop my coffee, and I don't want to drop my coffee. I'm enjoying it too much.
No. Do you want me to show you another video that I found while you're doing that?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you were drinking. I didn't know that, you know. Do we have anyone watching tonight?
There was 2 people in here. They're not in here now.
Yeah, well, we'll just have fun by ourselves and people can watch it later. Right here. Okay. I thought, let's see. I know I had another one somewhere. Oh, here we go.
Oh, I drank that too fast. I feel like I'm about to puke.
Medium, part 2. Number 1. 10 signs you're a medium, part 2.
Okay, here you go, guys. Here's the first one.
10 signs you're a medium, part 2.
Well, is that? No, wait.
10 signs you're a medium, part 2. Number 1. You have a dramatic urgency or a hypersensitivity to toxic people or situations. Number 2.
What is wrong with that?
You have a repeated bombardment of
it's just the
signs,
music in the
symbols,
background.
or messages when a spirit is trying to come through to you. Number 3, you have wild, vivid dreams, and you may experience sleep apnea or sleep paralysis from astral travel to other dimensions. Number 4, you have paranormal activity that seems to follow you no matter how many times you move, and you would notice that it gets worse if you drink or use drugs. Number 5, you have clairsentience and clairaugustine. Clairsentience is receiving physical impressions from the spirits around you. You may be labeled as a hypochondriac. Clairaugustine is smelling and tasting phantom odors and flavors from spirits.
There's that one. And then there is
10 signs you're a medium, part 1. Number 1, when a spirit wants to communicate with you, you get an incessant ringing in your ears like a tinnitus or a feeling of pressure, especially in the left side. Number 2, you're frequently woken up by spirits between 3 and 5:30 in the morning. The haunting hour. They want to communicate, but you don't know what to do. Number 3, you had a haunted childhood. It could have been a really difficult, scary time, especially when parents were telling you there were no ghosts under the bed. Number 4, you have anxiety attacks, and even though you've gone to therapy or you're trying to get help, you may have a lot of trouble finding the triggers of the cause. Number 5, spider webs on the face, a sticky feeling on the face, translucent lines crossing your vision, numbness in the face,
oh my
the
God,
mouth,
I get
the
those all the
hands,
time.
when a spirit wants to communicate.
there you go. You're probably a medium and don't even know it.
Well, I know, I was told that when you feel that spider web feeling, that it's a spirit that's right up on you.
Yep. I've had my face and hands go numb when I would touch something and it would not feel like my face or my hand or whatever I was touching, because it would go numb. And like it is now, I feel like I can't feel the top of my head. Ooh, that's weird.
I drank this coffee too fast. Now I got my tongue hurting.
But I've also had these crazy dreams too. Like I told you about the archangel. Because angels can appear to us the way we perceive them. So, like I said, Gabriel appeared to me as the guy who played Gabriel in Supernatural, just because that's how I perceived him.
Right.
Or the being, because they don't have a gender. They named him Gabriel, and Gabriel sounds like a boy name. Anyway, you know what I mean, right? It's like spirits can appear to us in any form. Like, I've had spirit come to me looking like really awful, but that's the way they wanted to look. Or I had one spirit come to me looking really beautiful because that's the way they wanted themselves to look like in life. So.
Yeah. Now, I told a story on my channel, and it happened when I guess I was about 7 or 8 years old. We lived out in this old, I told you about this house, Kel. It looked like the Walton's house. I mean, the whole setup, the barn, everything was just like the Walton's house. And, that's one place where I would say that I've got the best memories of my childhood because we loved it and my family stuck together like the Waltons, seriously. Anyway, I had got sick. And because I was sick, my mom and dad, where they was taking care of me, they sent the other kids upstairs to their rooms, and they kept me downstairs in the living room. And I remember Dad had the fireplace going. It was in fall of the year. Daddy had the fireplace going, and I had fell asleep. And I guess everybody went to bed. Well, you know how you heard that crackle of the wood popping? I heard that, and that's what woke me up. And I looked over at the fireplace because I would always love to lay and watch it. And when I heard it pop, it woke me up, and I went to look at it. I saw a lady with long red hair, a solid white gown, literally come stepping out of that fire and was coming towards me. I was screaming at the top of my lungs. I was telling my daddy and my mom come running in there, and I said, Daddy, there's a woman. She was trying to get me. And I described what she looked like, and Dad said, they ain't nobody here. Well, my brother Billy was coming down the stairs, and he's like, who's got black soot on their feet? They was footprints that led from that fireplace right out that door and went out our front door, and the front door was cracked open about that far. Dad said, well, let me see your feet. Well, he knew it wasn't my feet. I didn't have no soot on my feet. Well, it's maybe a couple weeks later, we used to go up in the woods and play.
Mm-hmm.
We'd go up and play and go seek. Well, me and my brother had stayed behind. No, my brother was up there. My mom told me to go get him. Tell him come home, it's time to eat supper. I got on my horse. I was riding up to the woods. Went up there and I told everybody, I said, Mom and Daddy said, come home and eat supper. Well, my brother wanted to ride back with me on the horse. So I helped him up on the saddle. Was going down the hill, and there was like a hill. And you could see down below the hill, our pond, and then our barn. And my brother's pulling on the back of my shirt, and I'm like, stop it. He's like, Sissy, look down there. I looked. That woman was at the pond, and she was going like this right here. You talk about somebody smacking that horse on the hind end and saying, let's go, buddy. I'm telling you, I had her in the wind. We got home, I'm running. I told Daddy, I said, that woman's out there. She's at the pond. Dad wouldn't look. He said, there ain't nobody out here. Well, my brother Frankie had saw her. And I said, I didn't only see her, Frankie did too. Well, the guy come that was putting some hay up in the house, he had owned that property. My dad was asking him, did he know anybody in his family that had beautiful long red hair? And he looked at my dad and he said, why do you ask that? He said, well, because she's been showing herself. It's not no one living. But she's been showing herself to my kids. It was that man's great grandmother.
Freaky.
Yeah.
Why
That
would she
wasn't the only thing.
Is that
Huh?
because the house was somewhere different, or is that just the way she just came out of the fire like that?
Kayla, I don't know. I couldn't explain that to you. All I know is what I saw.
I know.
And
It just makes me wonder why she chose to come out of the fire like that.
right. Well, then, another time, I believe I told you guys about when Mom and Daddy had moved into another house. I was getting ready to have Wendy. Now, I'd been in there straightening up the closet and the baby clothes and stuff, but I always had a bad feeling in that room. I mean, we had all kinds of things happen in that house. And I was real tired because I got up early that morning, worked in that room all that day because I knew just in, a couple of weeks I was going to be having Wendy. Well, went to sleep and the moonlight was shining through the window. And the creaking of the doors what woke me up. And when I looked where the moonlight was coming in, I seen the closet door opening up. And there stood a man with a black hat on, looked like he had one of those long trench coats. And it looked like he was pointing a rifle at me. I started screaming. My dad came in there. My brother came running in there. They searched the whole house. They went down in the basement. And nobody was there. Well, had Wendy. I would never sleep in that room again. I stayed out in the living room. So my brothers went out one night and they was running around. They came back and it's my brothers and my cousin. They went in there and they laid down and I guess maybe an hour went by. All I heard was sound like people tearing the walls out. That door came flying open. They was fighting over each other trying to get out of that room. And my brother looked at me and he said, I will never doubt you again. I said, what are you talking about? He said, we saw that man. My brother Billy's one saw him first. And he opened up the closet just like he did on me. And he was standing, but he stood further out in the closet from what they described than what he did on me. But my brother saw him first. He told my brother, Frankie, he said, wake up. He said, do you see that? my brother Frank said he had the covers up over his, just where he could barely see over them. He said, I saw it when it was open in the closet.
God.
And then my cousin John saw it, and man, they was up all night long, would not go back in that room. Well, a few days, maybe a week went by. There was apartments on the other side of the road from that house. And this little lady that lived over there, she said, hey, y'all, she said, come here a minute. We went over there, and she said, I heard a bunch of racket over there the other night. She said, what did my husband do? She said, what did my husband do? Show himself to you? Frank said, what are you talking about? She said, honey, my husband died in that room right there, and she pointed at my bedroom.
Oh my gosh.
So that's what they were saying. I had to pay the cable bill.
Oh my, I've got a story I don't think I've told you.
I lost ring. Do what, Kel?
I think I got a story I haven't told you.
Why is it saying the internet's unstable?
I don't know.
Now, I just paid my bill, and my bill wouldn't even due, so.
Told you I'd go pay it tomorrow.
Okay, you ready to hear this story?
Yeah.
Okay. It was when I lived in the old house before I moved here on this property. And I was about 13, and I think I was coming into my abilities more then, because I remember seeing a girl spirit following me. She was very young.
Oh, that's good. Touch my fingers.
And she would always ask where her mother was. And this is when I had counseling for my so-called anger issues. Like anxiety. I had problems when I was younger. And I was talking to the counselor, and she actually appeared to me there, but he couldn't see her. And I'm thinking, okay, he's going to think I'm cray-cray in the brain. And he kept going, what are you staring at over there in the empty chair? And I was like, you probably won't believe me if I tell you. And he's like, no, tell me. And he seemed very genuine about it, but he was a therapist, right? I said, okay, I see dead people, and I'm not lying to you. I said, I'll swear on a stack of Bibles or whatever you need me to swear on. And he's like, well, what's she look like? And I described her. I said, well, she has like long, well, it was to here, and she looked to be about 8 years old to me. And I said, she has been following me around for weeks, asking where her mother is. He's like, well, where's her mother? I was like, heck if I know. I finally got her to go away. I don't know how I did it, but I was.
Maybe she thought you was her mother.
Yeah, that's what he said. And I said, well, I don't know. He's like, well, when did you first see her? I said, well, it was at my house. I was outside playing, like I was with my cousins, and we were in our tree fort. And everybody else left the tree fort, and I was like there by myself, just hanging out, just enjoying the fresh air. And all of a sudden, it's like she appeared to me, and it was just weird. She never gave me her name. She just said, you know where my mom's at?
Wow.
Ruby, you're snoring loud.
I can't hear her. She's fine. Let that dog be. She's doing her thing.
I thought that was weird. I mean, in that house that I lived in, I had more experiences. Did I ever tell you? Okay, I think I told you, but I haven't told the people here. But one time, my sister told me, now, I don't know if she'd swear, now, but we've actually talked about it, where she said she saw an outline of a person following me down the stairs and going out the door. And it looked like a heavy-set man. She said he kind of reminded me of Elvis.
I remember you telling me about that, Hill.
Yeah, the outline. She said it was just the outline. Like, it's like, when you draw something and it's just the outline of it.
Mm-hmm.
She said it kind of reminded her of Elvis, the way it was broad and the way it carried itself. And I always thought it was maybe my Uncle Dixon, who actually lived in that house.
I went to the store.
Who lived in that house.
Did you not get what was on your door?
You know, I always thought it was my Uncle Dixon who lived in the house before us, who passed away. So.
Would you ever investigate a funeral home if you got an opportunity to?
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be doing that this weekend.
Oh my! If you want to like call me if you want, see if I can get any impressions for you.
I'm going to see what my niece is doing this weekend.
I wish I lived close to you.
I do too. Because my niece she's crazy. She don't care where I go, she'll go with me.
Oh, I'll go. If I was there, I'd go. That's why I'm saying if you want an impression or just want me to, tag along, like on the phone some, just, my number. Because that would be fun just to do like because I don't know if you've caught the new season of Kindred Spirits, but I guess
girl, I'm saving all that for last, because once I get through with my Walking Dead, I'm gonna have all that stuff to back up that. I'm gonna have Ghost Adventures, Kindred Spirits.
I'm just gonna say the new season of Kindred Spirits, like where Chip Coffee can't physically go there with them because of the COVID thing, because they filmed it when COVID was a little worse than it is now. He would do remote viewings for them. They would call him and see if he could get remote viewings. So if you want that, I would love to test to see if I can make that part stronger. Ruby,
yeah, that'd be cool.
Sorry, she's breaking my concentration.
We drink the rest of this coffee. We're gonna go outside because I think I'll get better
reception
out there. Thank you.
You want that other coffee?
No, this is hurting my stomach.
Yeah, it will. You drink it fast.
Yeah, it's probably when you're drinking it too fast. It's raining here.
Coffee. It's what?
I said it's raining here. I'd totally go outside.
Oh, is it raining? It's not here. All right. Let me get my jacket back on.
Put coat up on the car.
Done did.
All I hear is Ruby snoring in the rain.
Ow! It's not my dang front. No, I'm not. I think somebody's been mean to her. She came in here the other day and was limping. Yeah, let me catch my kicker. And I'll kick them right in their asshole. Okay. Oh, I pick it up like it. Don't like to wash it. I feel about that. All right. Let me get my.
Do you want to use this spirit box?
I'm gonna use both.
Cool.
Well, Mr. Zavian, don't tell him to give me my iPad now.
iPad
It's probably dead.
No, sorry, Zay. Yeah. I don't need one. Okay, guys, we're going on the porch. Let me take this stuff first because I got a handful of stuff.
It should be interesting. Hope she gets better signal out there. Y'all, if you could hear my pug, I swear.
Oh, a silly cat. Okay.
My pug is really sawing some logs.
Wee-oo.
Really cutting some Z's over there.
Okay,
Still
guys.
cold for a coat?
Well, it's chilly. Oh, yeah. It's not really cold. It's just chilly.
Ruby.
What nippy?
Ooh.
You can tell crap. You can tell as it gets on down in the evening that
Yeah.
it's still a little, it's getting colder as the night goes on.
I mean, when I was out about an hour ago, it was still nice out. I didn't even have a jacket on.
Oh, honey. I mean, I can sit out here and be comfortable with my jacket on. But earlier when I went to the store, it felt so good. I mean, it was just pleasing. Okay, let's do the necrophonic first. For my necrophonic peoples out there.
I think I like that better just because of the. You want to do your prayer?
Yeah. Okay.
I follow you.
Okay. For whoever's watching and whoever's going to watch, I'm going to include you in this prayer. Please be in agreement with me. Father God, we come to you tonight and we ask you to put your protection of safety all around us, Lord Jesus. Lord, we don't come in any disrespect. Please lead us through this session, Father God, without any incidents of anything evil trying to come through. Please keep all negative energies away from us, Father God, and let this be a good session. And Lord Jesus, again, we don't come in any disrespect. Thank you for dying on the cross for our sins. Lord Jesus, I couldn't make it without you in my life. In Jesus' precious holy name we pray. Amen.
Blessed be.
Son, you need to put a jacket on. You ever had a little headache earlier? Look here, I am losing my mind. I went to my Fire TV thing. Lord. Hang on. Hang on,
How's
Lord.
your head, Xavier? Is it gone away?
He walked off.
Oh,
Oh,
well.
wait, Hill said, your headache go away? Still there. He said, still there. It was hurting him real bad earlier. I thought he was going to get sick.
The cold air might help.
Yeah. Okay. Spirits, come on through, necrophonic.
I love that.
Hello, spirits. Hi.
Is Anisha there?
Who's with us right now? Can you say that again, please? Sophie? Well, welcome, Sophie. Do you have anything you'd like to say? Can you hear this good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many spirits is around us right now? Can you repeat that? I couldn't hear you. I'm not sure. Well, can you count and see, please? Can you see me? You can? Good. Can you show yourself to me? Maybe. Well, you don't have to be scared to show yourself to me. I'm not scared to see you. Gone. I'm calling for Anisha. Anisha Haygood. This is Angie's mother. Can you come and talk to me, sweetheart? Anisha, are you here? Anisha, you know, your mother and I used to be best friends growing up, and how ironic was that you and my daughter was best friends. Angie misses you. Son, shut that. Yes, sir, it is. I just shut the door. No, it's Xavier. I'm on live stream. Shut the window. God, give me strength. How many spirits is here with us right now? I want to talk to Anisha. 12. Is one of those 12 Anisha Haygood? Anisha, can you tell me how you died? She said neck. What's wrong with your neck, love? Anisha, can you give me the name of the man that hurt you? I'm gonna have to go back and watch this because she said something. Is this Anisha I'm talking to? I know you died, sweetheart. Can you tell me how you died? Bad? Bad what, honey? Anisha, your mother and your daughter looks just like you. Is there anything you want me to say to them? I love my daughter.
Oh, I heard that.
Wow. Go to your daughter, sweetheart. She needs you now more than ever.
Oh, my goodness.
Anisha, can you please tell me who did this to you? Anisha, tell me who did this to you, and I promise I'll do everything I can to make sure they're brought to justice. So I'm hurting. There is what, love? Bush. Are you telling me about the trees that they found, the woods they found you in? Yes.
Yes.
Anisha, how did you die? All spirits, please let Anisha Haygood talk. Anisha, how did you die? By the man. What man, honey? Did you know him? Anisha, did you know your killer? I did. What's his name? She said something right there, and it sounded like Danny. Danny what?
I heard that.
Anisha, repeat that, please. Danny who? Did you say Danny Burke? Kel.
I know.
She said Danny Burke. I know. Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
Anisha, did you say Danny Burke? Anisha, how did you die? Like she said, they killed me. I know they killed you, honey, but what with? What did they do to make you die? That's enough.
Maybe she don't want to talk about it.
Anisha, would you talk better on the spirit box? I'm going to talk on this a few more minutes. I think I'd get better reception with her through the spirit box.
Might.
It's almost like she's pulling me to it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
How many spirits is with us out here right now? 3? Well, welcome. You can come and talk to us. Hey. No, I don't see you, sweetheart.
Hi.
Do you see my friend?
Hi.
It said Kelly.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you'd like to say? He said, I'm here. Do you have anything
Anyone?
you'd like to say to Kel? Good night, she said.
Hi. Good night.
Good night. Are you going to go away from us? Or are you just saying good night? I just said Kimberly. Kimberly what? Kimberly's mad. I hope this traffic up here across the highway don't come through on this video.
Meh. I'm hearing it a little bit, but it's
I
okay.
just heard Bob Mackey's.
I did too.
Are you wanting us to go to Bob Mackey's?
Yeah. I heard that. Do you not hear that spirit?
My name, he said, who are you? My name is Rhoda. Who are you? I'm hungry. Spirits, do you like it better outside? I do.
Did I just hear I too?
Yes, you did.
Because I was getting ready to sneeze and it felt like it said I chew.
He said, wow.
Anybody want to say anything to me, Kel? Any messages?
Anybody have anything to say to Kel? Hello, Ray the fam. How are you, hon? And welcome. Ray,
Hi.
do you have anything that you would like to ask the spirit box? I mean, the necrophonic. I'm going to be using my spirit box next. Tell her. Tell her what? I'm in love. Who are you in love with, honey? I found you. Don't cry. Who is the spirit saying don't cry? Who? My dad.
Wow.
He said your dad. Daddy, are you here? Are you looking after me because you know I don't feel good and I'm depressed? I do pray, Daddy. I pray all the time. He just said something about a pit bull. Didn't I tell you that girl wasn't feeling good?
Mm-hmm.
Daddy, was somebody mean to girl today?
Yep.
Who was it, Dad? Boy. Was it Andrew? It was Andrew. Oh. Let me catch somebody being mean to my dog and it's going to be on.
Yeah.
Daddy, you watch after my dog when she's out using the bathroom. You walk with her. Is Stephen with you, Daddy? Sandy, are you here? She say what?
What? Sandy? What?
Sandy, do you have anything you'd like to say to Kel? I'm with Kelly.
Yep.
On the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Are you on Kel's bed? What is that? Oh, girl, you bet. I done thought I had a spirit walking up on me. Look, Daddy just mentioned a pit bull, and right there she is outside.
Uh-huh.
Girl. They done some mama. They done might be mean to you, honey. They done chat mama, baby girl.
And then apparently my mom's on the bed. Because I actually feel someone else here.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Sandy, Kel feels you there. You want? What do you have to say to her? You see her, she said.
Mm-hmm.
She said she see me.
I do, yep.
Daddy, when I turn the spirit box on, can you please have Anisha to come through? Tell her we're here to help her to find out who killed her. Yes, ma'am. Kel?
Kel? Yeah. I'm here.
Kel's there. What do you have to say to her? Help?
Well, hon, what do you need help with?
What do you need help with, love? Demon.
Ooh.
Well, tell the demon that you banish it away from you in Jesus' name, to get away from you, that you're a child of God.
That'll
No
work.
demons are allowed here.
Oh,
No, he said, are you afraid? No, I'm not afraid. Are you afraid? I'm coming. Where are you coming to? Up the road.
What?
That is her blood. Run. Go. See, it freaks me out when I'm sitting outside and I hear stuff like that coming out, because I don't trust these fucking neighbors around here. They're a bunch of quacks. Especially the one that lives up here on the next road. I think he's a pervert.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ruby, say hi.
Hi, Ruby girl. Is your Mama Sandy sitting there with you? It's her, Ruby girl. Sandy, are you sitting next to Ruby?
Yes. Did you hear that?
The dog. Can you say Ruby? Ruby, did you hit Ruby? Ruby again. Can I help you? Maybe you can. Who's speaking? Timmy? How old are you, Timmy? Spirits, does this help you better communicate out here next to all these lines? Gone.
One at a
Crystal.
time.
Tom? Shiny Pug, says Phoenix. Welcome, love. Yeah, she's a shiny pug. She's showing herself. I think Kel's mother's sitting beside of her.
Ruby acts like someone's petting her. As if she raised her head up and went.
Yeah. That's what I said. I believe your mama's sitting beside of her the way she's doing her head like that.
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix, did those spirits leave your apartment? Yeah. Grandpa? What is your name, Grandpa? I'm sorry. It's going, love. It's going. Better than not going, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I had to take a few days for myself to get my head on straight. I was stressed out to the max. Oh, no? Oh, God. Who is the spirits that's still in Phoenix's apartment? What is your name? Daniel? Who else? Are you the only one, Daniel? She says I've seen two today. Who is the second spirit that resides in Phoenix's home? Are you a male or female? Not female. Does it seem like a male and female, Phoenix? Why are you there? Why are you at Phoenix's home? Why don't you leave? Kelly, I tried. And it said help. Are you stuck there? Oh, wow. Kind of remember a Daniel, Phoenix? Daniel, what is the other spirit that is there with you? You need to leave Phoenix's home. She don't want you there. Hey, Christy, how you doing, sweetheart? Hey, Christina, are you down for this Friday to go ghost hunting with me? How are you? What can Phoenix do to help you leave, Daniel? Bonnie? Hi, can you please tell me, Daniel, what Phoenix can do to help you leave? Neil, you want her to pray? Oh my God, are you serious? Someone just banged on Phoenix's coffee table. Who just banged on Phoenix's coffee table? Henry. They said that was Henry. So Daniel, you finally told the name of the second partner, Henry. Why did you bang on the table? Said Neil again. In the presence of God. Kneel in the presence of God. Henry, why did you hit the coffee table? Just breathe, it said. Henry, please answer my question. Why did you hit the coffee table? Hey, Henry. Maybe a roamer, as Cal calls them, or hitchhiker. They'll just come in and out. Henry and Daniel, do you want Phoenix to pray for you to go into the light? Sure. You know Phoenix has bad knees. She can't kneel. Are you trying to be a prankster spirit? He said, boo. Phoenix can pray. She don't have to get on her knees to do it. God still hears her prayers. Heal. Bad. Heal. So this one, no, it just now said bad heels or bad kneel. So it knows you can't kneel. You do. It said, I don't. Yeah, well, you know now, honey. I'm telling you.
Holy Spirit, I tell
He
you.
says being a little feisty spirit tonight, buddy. Daniel and Henry, Phoenix says she'll pray and open a window. That way you need to go out it. She doesn't want you there anymore. You're taking up space in her home. And not only that, you're taking up space in her mind. I want it. Did you hear that? I want it.
I did.
We got a feisty one on the line tonight, buddy. Let me
I
tell you.
know.
See, I'm a bad baby. Did you hear that? Bad baby. Who else is here? Spirits, can you say your name? Hear me. William. William, why are you whispering, William?
He doesn't want no one to hear him, apparently.
We're all friends here. You can come and speak freely.
This cold is about to get me.
Said, don't go without me. Don't go where without you? She said she won't hear me. I am hearing you. Come. Hi. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Yeah, that's what it said. Oh, wow. It said bad baby. Pug. Do you see Kel's pug?
That's funny. Pug.
Do you like the pug? Sure.
Sure.
Who is the bad baby? That just said Spice.
Oh, my spice cake there.
Spice, are you with us tonight? Adam. Yep. Hey,
Sorry, guys. Starts up
Spice, we
away.
miss you, buddy. Kel really misses you. You and Kel was closer than you and I. You was Kel's left-hand man.
Yeah, he was. Miss Mom.
And I'm her right-hand woman.
Yep.
Kel, you said Kel.
Kel, I love you, Joshy.
Kel said she loves you, Josh. How many spirits is around us now? 2. Wait, find my man. Well, who's your man, honey? Who is your man, spirit? Jim.
Oh, heaven's sake.
Hug Kel.
Yeah.
He went, psst.
Psst. I heard that. I feel like someone's taking a feather. Like, I know it's just my allergies, but it's kind of weird. It feels like someone's taking a feather and doing this.
I felt like that a while ago.
I'm just wondering if it's my allergies because my everything is stopped up.
Spirits, is it going to be a pretty day tomorrow or is it going to rain?
Maybe. I heard maybe or baby.
Maybe. Hello. Spirits, I love you so much. I'm sitting out here in the cold for you. Does that mean anything? It do. It do. Gone. Actually, it's not that cold out here, spirits.
Nah.
I did it so you could have better reception.
You want to try the spirit box, sis?
My goodness. Help. Who needs help? And what can we help you with? If you need help with crossing over, look for the bright light.
You'll see it around you.
Don't be scared. Walk into it.
There's loved ones. You can see them if
there's
you
loved
look.
ones waiting for you on the other side. Go into the light, please. You promise? Yes, I do promise. Are you going? I'm going. Pray. Okay, I'll pray. Father God, wherever spirits is earthbound and the lost souls, Lord Jesus, I ask you to show them the brightest light that you've ever shown and let them walk into it. Let their family members be on the other side waiting for them. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. There you go, spirits. I prayed for you. I'm in.
Good.
Are you in the light? I see it. Light. If you went into the light, then welcome home.
You can always come back to visit, spirit.
I am. Bonnie, I heard Bonnie. Bye. I'm freezing. Why are you freezing? Wrong house.
Well, which house do you need?
Which house are you looking for?
I don't know. That just like, I don't know, for some reason that
What's
made
at
me.
your house? Well, Spirit, you know when this session's over, you got to go back wherever you came from. You understand that? Yes. Yes. Spirits, be blessed and be safe, Phoenix says. Who? Kelly. Her a demon. It's going. Whatever demon's trying to come through, you are banned from coming around any of us on here. So be gone.
And if you're pretending to be a demon, how dare ye?
Why are you joking even about that? I don't like demons. Matter of fact, I really hate them. I feel bad.
You none of them.
Trump.
Well, he is a demon, but you know.
True that, Phoenix. No on star in the spirit world. Kelsey.
Yeah, I do see.
You hear what it said after that?
No.
Kelsey, the demon.
Oh, I've seen demons, yes, spirit. Not nice.
Spirits, why are you joking about that? Bye. Oh, God. I just thought I put my lighter in my bra and boy, my hand is cold. My booty didn't like that.
Colder than a witch's tit and a brass bra.
Yes, yes. Oh, God, it said. Elvis? Is Elvis there? No. Can you get Elvis? Can you get the king of rock and roll? The one and only Elvis Presley? Elvis Aaron Presley?
How about his brother? How about his son-in-law, Michael Jackson?
Yeah. Just beat it. Beat it.
I miss Michael.
I do too. I'm tired.
Go sleep, spirit.
But that's a good, that's what I'm gonna ask. Spirits, do you ever sleep? Yeah.
Then I heard one say no, so I don't know.
Maybe
Did
the
you hear
girl
that?
does. Spirits, can you answer that question again? Do you ever sleep? Girl, you're freaking me out. It's not a spirit that I'm afraid's walking up here. I'm afraid it might be a human. Spirits, are you protecting me out here? I am. Thank you. I appreciate it. Not? It went shh, shh. Ooh.
I just thought of the
Are
mic.
you guys ghosts? Spirit, do you feel the cold? Yes. Verity said, Trend, I can't even pronounce that. Says, I think your ghost trying to trick me. Well, I hope not. I'm trying to communicate with spirits and ghosts, but I hope I'm not one. I will be one day. We all will.
Yep, we'll all be that great energy in the sky.
It said I'm bad. Are you bad? Funny. And it said no. Wow. There's a whole list of names that set off right there.
I know. I couldn't make them out. They're
Lauren, Dave. I caught 2 of them. Bud.
spirit. Why is it when you're sick, things seem to get worse at night?
I have seen these 6th sense. I'm not falling for it. Well, I hope we all see our 6th sense because we all have it. And if you don't, then you better go get yourself checked.
What intuition or a 6th sense of knowing something's bad's going to happen if you go there? Or some people refer to it as their Jiminy Cricket. Subconscious. No, what's the word I'm looking for?
Listen, ghost, fix your radio. You have a phone. It said 911. Why do I need to call 911? Look at us. Where are you at? And I will look at you. Ghost.
Ooh. Pug.
Do you come from the barn? Or do you come from Phoenix's home? Barn.
I got a barn on my property. Don't freak me out.
Right there. I'm looking at it. Oh, did you hear that?
I heard a kid.
Like a little kid crying. Who's the child crying? It hurts. What hurts, darling? The alley. Don't go in the dark alley.
Well, that's a given.
Yeah.
Thanks for the warning.
You're welcome. Breathe. I am breathing, love. Oh, God. Hang on.
Getting freaked out, Rhoda?
No, I threw a freaking cigarette on my damn rug. It didn't go over into the ashtray.
You want to try the spirit box, sis?
It is. Verity, it is the paranormal iPad. I'm fixing to use the spirit box. Good deal, Phoenix. She said, I just saged them out. I hope it worked. I hope it did too.
Me too, darling. Hope it worked for you.
Phoenix just saged her home. You have to leave. She does not want you there. You are not welcome. When she does her sessions and she closes it out, oh, it's probably Casper or one of my other spirits that's hanging around. Honey, I'm not scared of spirits.
Not me either.
Said, who is that behind you?
Me or Rhoda, spirit?
I just went out of her home. So I hope that worked for you, Phoenix. It said, I just went out of her home. Spirits, do you want me to turn on the spirit box? Tell me yes or no. Yes. I'm giving warning. Really, it said. Where are you at?
Here.
I'm sitting outside. Spirits, can you tell me where I'm sitting at outside? Light? Do you see my light? Died? Who died? Veritas, did you really see something behind me, or was you trying to spook me? Because that don't spook me.
No.
Boo. It went boo.
Mhm.
Okay, spirits. We're going to say goodbye to you here, and we're going to turn the spirit box on. Can you say goodbye? Good night. No, say goodbye. Don't say good night. Goodbye. Bye. It said bye. Okay, guys. It said goodbye finally. Okay, guys, we're going to turn the spirit box on. I hope we get better reception out here, because I usually do get good reception when I'm outside. I'm going to tell you, when I'm up one of the cemeteries, man, I mean, they come through so clear.
Sounded like necrophonics came out a little better on the porch too.
Yes, I agree. I agree. Okay. Now I charged the speaker up today, so we better not have no malfunctions out here tonight. So I do know.
Don't you hate when colds are like worse at night?
Oh, honey, I know. And you know why that is?
No.
Because your body is wanting to rest. And when you're sick like that, it's about impossible.
It's like your body is still trying to work to get that sickness out. Come here, Ruby.
Right. Hello, spirit. What are you doing? I'm just sitting here. How are you?
Hi, spirit.
Hello. Hey, it's mocked you. It said, hey, spirit. How many spirits is with us right now? Spirits, you can come back. I didn't say you had to leave just yet. Come and talk to us through the spirit box. What's up, mate? Who just
Hello,
spoke?
hello.
Who? Aaron.
How many
Nice
spirits
to
are
meet you, Aaron.
here?
You too, it said.
How many spirits are with us tonight?
Or 8. Can you repeat that louder, please? Come on, spirits. Come and communicate with us.
Any spirits have any messages for loved ones?
Yeah, I'm thinking. What are you thinking about? I think it's time. No, it's not a ghost remix. It's called a spirit box. We've got a jokester in the chat tonight.
It's all right. They don't have to take what we do seriously. Just please respect.
Spirits, I need you to listen to me, please. I'm calling for Anisha Haygood. Can you please have her spirit come forth? Hello, Miss Holy Cowgirl. How are you doing tonight, love? Yeah. That's called white noise coming through there. It's more or less static. Until they say something, then it comes through. Please have Anisha Haygood come forth, please.
What's bothering you, Ruby?
Oh, wow. Really, Chrissy?
What?
Somebody I used to know passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm here, Miss Cowgirl. I'm here. That's better than not being here.
Yeah.
I got depressed a few days ago, and I had to take a couple days off and get my head on straight. Just stressed out about a lot of stuff.
And I ended up with a head cold.
No mercies, I haven't.
And my
They
great
say,
uncle,
Beetlejuice.
my great uncle passed away a few days ago, Rhoda. I think I
Yeah, I
told
know.
you.
You tell me about that, honey.
Okay.
You dummy, it said. Spirits, Holy Cowgirl says hello. Stay. Leave them alone. Spirits, can you call forth Anisha? Anisha, this is Angie's mom. Come and talk to me, sweetheart. I want to try to help you.
I know you tried to come through the necrophonic, sweetie.
It's a male spirit coming through really strong.
He's came through a few times now, hadn't he?
Name's Patrick. Hello, Patrick.
He sounds like a cowboy. Hello.
I'm calling for the spirit of Anisha Haygood to come forth, please. Christina, did you read that in the paper about Anisha today? Oh my God. Holy cowgirl, you had to take him back. I remember one night we was chatting and you had to take him to the hospital. Everybody, please say a prayer for Holy Cowgirl's boyfriend, please. Father God, I ask you, please touch Holy Cowgirl's boyfriend, Father God, whatever's wrong with him. I ask in your precious name, please put your hands on him and heal him as we speak. Thank you, God, for dying on the cross for our sins. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Blessed be.
Hello, Quantum Vortex. It's nice to see you back.
I'll be right back. I'm going to
Anisha.
blow my nose.
There she is. Anisha, can you speak to me, please? In the Black Magic world, we communicate frequently with ethereal beings, Sasquatch, paranormal demons, and many different advanced species. For the average citizen, this is dangerous. Yes, it is dangerous. Vortex and people should know what they're doing before they step into this field. I take what I do very seriously. Chrissy, do you know, I thought that this case had been closed and that, you know, they got the killer. I thought it was her boyfriend. I still do. I'm sorry. It is, isn't it, Phoenix? I'm glad you noticed that, love. Oh, wow, holy cow, girl, honey, I'm so sorry to hear that. Does he have a CPAP machine at home? Is that not helping him if he does have it?
Hey, baby.
Anisha, are you here with us, love? Yeah. Anisha, can you tell me who hurt you? She said, what's that? Can you tell me who the man was that hurt you? What is his name? She said, you know him.
Mm-hmm.
Anisha, can you say his name? I will, Chrissy. Said you freak. Anisha, is that you saying hi? Yeah. Anisha, who took your life? Both men. What she said, both men. What is their names? Teresa said good night, Kill. Thank you,
Good
Teresa,
night.
for coming in, honey. I love you. Hey, don't forget to hit that like button if you already have it. Much appreciated.
Thank you so much.
Kill, so I got to get to bed. Love you. Good night, Kill. Take care. Love to hear Ruby snore.
Yeah, she's good at that. Night, hon.
God bless you.
Bless you too. Come on. Come on, Ruby. You've already went outside, baby girl.
Anisha, can you give us the name of the two men that hurt you? And how they hurt you? Phone. Cool, Chrissy. Kale, I'm getting. What did you just say a while ago?
Is it a cord?
Did they choke you? Anisha, did those bad men choke you with that cord? Okay, honey, you can talk. You're not going to be ever hurt again.
I know you've already talked to me, sweetie.
Anisha, you know, Kel got your message across when you went to her when that happened. Good.
Good. Yeah.
Killed. I know, sweetheart. Who killed you? I just seen a black shadow go right behind me, and it just did it again. Watch into the camera. See it? See it?
What the heck
Then it
is
went
it?
away. To my left.
I know, but what the heck is it?
I don't know. And yes, I can hear you sticking you in me.
Yes, can. What's that spirit behind
They
Rhoda?
killed me.
Oh no.
Anisha, is that you here?
Anisha, I think I know who it is, but you gotta say their names for everybody else.
We need to know the man's name so we can bring justice to you. You deserve it. Cecil. What's the other one's name? Sound like she said a Mexican name. Hernandez something. Anisha, do you want me to say anything to your mother or your daughter? Anisha, when you was missing, did you see all of us looking for you? I did. Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Love, why are you not telling us a clearer name so we can understand it? You will. I'm dead. We know that, honey. But still, there needs to be justice brought to you and your family. You had a right to live your life just like everyone else. Girl, you are lucky. You're about to make me have a heart attack like somebody stuck up on this porch. She has said that to me 4 times.
I think she's telling you she wants to go in.
She might be worse than those still in there in my feet. Anisha, should we wait till the 3rd to try to communicate with you better?
Did I just hear yeah?
Yes. Okay, spirits, I'm going to say goodbye for now. Thank you for communicating with us and giving us your time. You have to leave when I say goodbye and turn this off. You got to go back to wherever you came from. We ain't leaving. Yes,
Yes,
you
you
have
are.
to leave. God bless you all. And thank you for your time. Good night. Goodbye. See you.
See you later.
You know, I think I'm going to try to get some of those boxes out of the way in my garage.
Mm-hmm.
And on the 3rd.
Yeah, we should try
is the
again.
3rd? Yeah. Yeah.
Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
We'll try again. Next Wednesday. Next
English,
Wednesday.
Rhoda.
Yeah. Good night, spirits, Phoenix said.
I know that Anisha came through on necrophonic a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And you know, she may have said their names. I'm going to have to go back and watch this video.
I mean, I thought she said the name on necrophonic because I heard a few names that sounded familiar to me that I remember her telling me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
you know, it just, I don't know how to explain it.
It really
She
grinds
was
my
best
gears.
friends with my daughter, you know. They grew up together. Me and her mom grew up together, and we was good friends. And when all that crap happened, like I said, we ran into Brenda in the grocery store, and that boy that they thought did it was there. And when we've gotten a circle right there in the store, because I don't care where I'm at, if God puts it on my heart to pray, I'm going to do it. I don't care where I'm standing. If people don't like it, they can turn their heads and walk away. That's one thing I'll never deny. It's God.
Yeah.
But anyway, we was standing there, and when he took my hand, Kel, I told you that I felt such bad vibes coming off of him that I almost puked. It's like she was there punching me in the stomach saying, let go of his hand, let go of his hand.
Yep.
But for them to put it, and you know, he was in jail for a couple of years because they had a hold on him for suspicion of murder.
Yep.
But for them to now say, he was released because there wasn't enough evidence.
Enough circumstantial evidence.
Yes.
That doesn't sound right.
Hello,
It's like,
Zach. Mr.
Hi,
Mr.
Dad.
Crawford's in here.
How's my brother from another mother? A psychotic mother. Yeah. Yeah, but I can't understand why. I'm wondering if he didn't have connection somewhere, because that's just freaking fishy.
Well, here's the thing, Kel. That guy was in with the Mexican cartel,
That's what I thought.
and Angie tried her best, you know, to tell Anisha, please get away, please get away. And Angie even told her, I have a bad feeling. And that day she left, Angie said she knew in her gut, she felt that she was never going to see her again.
Yep.
Jack said, I'm falling asleep, but I wanted to pop in and watch for a while. Well, you know, you're more than welcome to come in and watch for a while. We appreciate it.
Just give us a thumbs up, Zachy. I've never called him that before. Anyway.
Zach attack.
Yeah. I think he went by that on Weave.
Well, we used to call him that all the time, remember?
Yeah.
There's Zach attack.
It's just, I kind of think that you and your kids have some mediumship abilities, because you guys do sense stuff really strongly.
I have since I was little, Kel. No, you know, like I told you, I've always been interested in paranormal, and I guess I was always looked at as the weird kid, you know.
I was
because
too.
I was never scared of stuff like that. I was interested in it, and I wanted to learn more about it, especially for naysayers.
Yeah.
I want to prove to them that it's very real, and there is something more after we leave here.
I believe that too. I mean, I do think that everyone has a bit of it. It's just others have more than other people, just because we're more open. But I think everybody has the gift. It's like, I keep saying this, but you know how we have technology to rely on everything now, even for calculators, that we take for granted stuff that we were born with.
Somebody's fighting like hell down the road.
You know, I think we take it for granted because...
Not to interrupt you.
It's okay.
But I want to ask you and everyone that's watching your opinion on something, okay?
Okay.
And it's got to do with sleepwalking.
Okay.
Now I'm going to tell you, I'm addicted to TikTok. I love watching. I can get caught up for hours watching TikTok videos, okay?
Beautiful.
Thank you, honey.
You're welcome, baby. Need anything else?
No,
Need anything to drink?
no, I'm good. But anyway, there's this girl. I love you, honey. No, I'm good.
Are you live?
Yes, I'm live. There's this girl. I can't remember her name, but she's really funny. But she sleepwalks.
From Canada, and she sleepwalks. I think I know which one you're talking
She
about.
sleepwalks. Now, here's the extent of the sleepwalking. Her brother also sleepwalks, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, everybody that I've ever seen, hang on, Zach said, do you have something on in the background, or am I just hearing things? Who, me, Zach? Or Kale?
For me, because I'm hearing Ruby snoring. That's all I'm hearing.
And you might hear I'm sitting on my porch, so you may hear the cars going up and down the road, Zach. Thank you, honey. Love you. Lex already brought me something to drink out here. That was so sweet. Anyway, this brother and sister both sleepwalk. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But every person that I've seen sleepwalk, I mean, I've seen them standing in the corner talking to somebody. I've seen them do motions with their hands, even, getting on the floor and, silly things.
Yeah.
But I've never seen a brother and sister be able to communicate with each other and not realize they're doing it.
Huh.
And not
Now,
only that,
mm-hmm.
but she did one where she went to her refrigerator, got like 6 energy drinks, and she takes them outside and throws them in the snow, and this guy's walking by, and he's standing there looking at her. I would have freaked the heck out.
Her name's Selena, right? Is the one you're talking about?
It might be, yes. I think so. Brown haired girl.
Yeah. Very
Yeah,
pretty
that's her.
face.
Yes.
Yeah. I've seen some of her sleepwalking because she was at this hotel and she said, guys, I'm locked out of my hotel room and I'm naked. She's like, and I just woke up.
But what is your take on that, Kel? Do you believe that, they could talk to each other without noticing it? And do you believe that she could have walked outside barefooted in the snow and not felt the coldness on her feet? That alone should have woke her up.
I guess it depends because my sister used to sleepwalk and sleep talk.
Well, my niece, Chrissy's sister, I don't know if she still does it now, but I remember back in the days she did it bad.
Mm-hmm.
She'd bang her head. She'd be hitting her head against the wall and talking to herself.
I remember I could have a conversation with my sister when she was asleep and it would be like she's awake because she started talking about spaghetti one time when she was a kid and she was asleep on the couch going, I really could use some spaghetti.
That might be my grandson you hear. His room's right here and he's in there playing his PlayStation, so it might be him. He's there making a car sound going.
But yeah, one time my sister sleptwalk and came into the living room, sat down. Her eyes were open, but she was asleep. And it's like, she was like, I don't want to watch Jeopardy. And then got up and went back to bed. We weren't even watching Jeopardy.
Oh, no.
It was like something like that. And this was when she was like maybe, she was 6 when she did that.
My brother, Frankie, he used to sleepwalk. He was about 10 or 11 years old. And he went outside sleepwalking and was literally out, which, the road was right in front of our house. It's just, a road people come up and down. Mm-hmm. He was standing out there and I heard my mom say, Junior, you got to go out there and get him. He don't realize what he's doing. Daddy said, leave him alone. He said, the doctor done told you not to wake him up abruptly. So Dad went out there to make sure he didn't get hurt, but he was standing out there, stripped all his clothes off and was pissing right in the middle of the road. Dad finally got him by the hand and said, son, you got to wake up. You can't be doing this. And my brother looked at me. He's like, Daddy, what are you doing out here? Dad said, I had to come out here and get you. And he said, no, that ain't right. He said, I come out here to get you. And Dad said, no, son. It was the other way around.
Yeah. You know, I heard from some doctors that that's actually fake about, you know, startling them. If you think they're in danger, you should like take them by the hand or something and guide them.
Right. That's what that one guy did with his wife. Except he was saying, hey, wake up, wake up.
I think I saw one where she, you know, the Selena girl was outside, like not outside, but like going outside. She had her, like, she put her coat on and was going outside. Like, she has some crazy ones where even she talks gibberish in her sleep.
Mm-hmm.
She's like,
Honey,
I don't want to.
she had me rolling today. And I thought, man, that was just God's way of showing me something funny, try to cheer me up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was sitting here and Xavier was trying to do his online schooling, and I didn't realize, you know, I forgot that he was doing his online schooling. I got into those videos and I was just busting out laughing. And his teacher's like, Xavier, who is that laughing in the background? Xavier said, it's my grandmother. He said, who's she bothering? And she's like, well, the whole class can hear her. And Xavier said, well, how'd the class hear her when I had you on mute? So I don't know if he didn't have it on mute, but she said she heard me laughing. He's like, Mama, my teacher can hear you, and so can the whole class. I said, well, I'm not doing anything but laughing.
I hate his teacher then.
His teacher is a sauerkraut, buddy. I'm telling you, he calls her stink bug.
Stink bug?
He said, Mama, she reminds me of a mean old stink bug.
Is she an
You know
older
how stink
lady?
bugs got them little spiky things on their head?
Yeah.
She's got two wings that stick up right here. And he said, and her glasses are, you know, real big glasses.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I ain't making fun of her, but she reminds me of a stink bug. I
Is
said,
she an
well, I
older
guess I'd
lady?
rather you call her that than what I've heard some kids call her.
Is she like an older lady?
Hmm.
Yeah, she probably has a stick up her ass.
Yeah, most of them. You know, that's what I don't understand. But don't get me wrong. I give credit to the teachers because there is no way I could sit in a classroom with some disrespectful kids.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got the ones that your kid goes to school and they try everything in their power to gain that teacher's liking them.
And the teachers still don't like them.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I've had teachers like that.
You know,
My
there was
6
one
years.
teacher that picked on Xavier last year. She picked on him so much. I said, son, I said, kill her with kindness. Well, it came around Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he wanted to make sure that he got his favorite teacher something for Valentine's Day. And he said, Mama, he said, I thought about what you said. He said, can I get my teacher a Valentine's? I said, sure you can. I said, which one? He said, Miss Skelton. I said, yeah, you can get her. You can get her something. Well, he got it to her. And I said, well, Xavier, I said, you may just win her over right there with that little Valentine. He took it to school and she was tickled to death with it. Matter of fact, she hugged him. But the next day, he came home where she chucked him so hard because he didn't know how to do a math problem and told him that he was stupid. That's when I put him in the car and I went back to the school. I went in the office and I told the principal, I said, I want her up here now. She said, what's the problem? I said, I don't put my hands on my grandson like that. And I said, no damn body else is going to dare do it. Well, she's like, well, how do you know she did it? Maybe he's just making that up. And I started showing her those pictures. I said, oh, yeah, he made those handprints on his arms up. I said, lady, I will sue this whole school department. I said, if she ever puts her hands on him again, I said, I'm not going to be so nice the next time. I said, next time when I come up here, I'm going to her classroom without stopping. And she didn't get again for the rest of the school year.
Do you know, when I was in 6th grade, I had this teacher, and I remember her name because she was so hateful. Her name was Mrs. Admonius. Okay. And she would keep me in at recess because you know how I have a visual impairment. And
Right.
and sometimes when I was younger, it took me a little longer to do a math problem. But she would get so mad at me for not doing something right. She'd keep me in recess every day. And then it got to the point where she just gave me a whole bunch of homework, more than the other kids, and made me take it home. And I didn't get it done until like 10 o'clock at night when I was 6 years old. So my mom got really mad. And said, "Why are you picking on my daughter when she can't help it?" So yeah, I understand there's teachers that just pick on a certain student just because they want someone to target.
Yeah. When I was working at Berkline, and guys, if you guys have never heard of Berkline, they sell furniture all across the nation. I used to sew the arms and the backs for the furniture. Anyway, I had 2 girls in school, and I had 2 girls in daycares. Each one went to a daycare. Plum, one went to one and went to the other one, plumb across town. So I had to get up at 4:30 every morning.
Why did you put
My
them in 2
girls off
different
on
daycares?
because the one was for Ashley's age. Ashley was 2. No, Ashley was 4, and Kimmy was, God, about 2 months old.
Oh, it
Yeah.
wasn't a daycare where they had, like, they do have those daycares where you can have certain ages, like from 2 to whatever.
Yeah. Well, when I first took them there, everything was good. First year went by and it was great. Second year came around. Kimberly was up walking. And when your kid that young grabs a hold of their little, you know how you used to, they had car seats that had like a bib thing that came out. When your child grabs that bib of the car seat and shakes her head, no, she didn't want to go in that daycare. And when I took her in there, she was holding on to me so tight and was just a ball and did not want me to leave her there. And I thought, well, it's just worse. She was used to have me home for a couple of days because we was off on, I think it was Christmas vacation. And she had me home for a couple of days and she got used to, her being with mommy all day long. Well, took Ashley to her daycare, and I got off work that day, couldn't wait to get to the daycares to get my youngins. Went and got Kimmy first, and we drove to Ashley's daycare. Well, my niece was also going there at the time, and Miss Dollar was that teacher's name. Miss Dollar and Miss Coffee. Well, Miss Dollar comes up and she's like, I need to talk to you, and I don't want you being upset. I said, well, what happened? What am I going to be upset about? She said, well, we had the kids outside playing a while ago, and it started raining, and we was trying to rush all the kids in. And she said, and Ashley refused to come in. She took off running up the embankment. Well, Miss Coffee lost her temper, and before she could catch herself, she had slapped Ashley in the face.
Ooh.
And it left a handprint. They was putting ice packs on her face trying to get it to go down before I got there. Honey, I looked at that woman. I said, I'll tell you right now. I said, you got 2 choices. I said, you can either fire her ass right now. I said, or she's going to take an ass whooping. I said, you pick which one you want. Oh, please don't do that. Which I was holding myself back because I didn't want to jump on a teacher in front of all these kids. So that teacher's like, well, we're going to do an investigation and we'll leave it up to the school board. And she said, we're going to need you there. I said, fine. I said, you just let me know when it is and I'll take a day off. Well, I guess 2 weeks had went by. And I'd got off work early that day. Pulled up at the daycare and all the kids was outside playing. I seen Ashley back there just running around having a good old time. But I didn't see my niece. So I walked back walked back around the daycare and walked into the door. Well, there's like another big old wall here when you walk in the door, and here's the wall, and then it went up, and they was, you know, 2 separate classrooms for the kids. I heard Miss Coffee talking to a kid, and I just stood up against that wall, and I thought, whose kid is she being mean to? She went so far as to say, "You yellow back little bitch.
Ooh.
I'm going to beat the shit out of you. There's nobody here to catch me, and I'm not going to get in trouble." I stepped around that thing, and she didn't see me because she had her back to me. It was Janae.
My God.
Oh my God, by then my blood was shooting up in my head, and I thought, oh hell no, all those kids outside, I'm going to beat the shit out of her right here. Janae went to try to get up. She grabbed Janae by the arm, and Janae ain't but 4 years old. Slung her back in that seat and sat down on top of her. Honey, when she did that, I shot around that corner. About that time, here come Miss Dollar walking in the door. I grabbed her up and slung her plumb across the floor. I said, you know what? You get here at. Sunset Road.
Are you sure it wasn't Xavier?
No, Xavier's right here. I could hear him in his room. That was on this porch.
Ooh.
Whoever you are, you got to leave. But anyway, I slung her across the floor. She gets up. I said, you better get the damn law up here right now. I said, I ain't going nowhere. I said, her mama's going to be here any minute. I waited, I guess, about 20 minutes. I was going to make sure that teacher did not leave. Here came Georgia walking in, Dwayne's sister. Oh, Miss Coffee's over there just a bawling. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry. I said, no, bitch, you're sorry because you got caught. I said, your prejudiced ass just got caught. Well, Georgia walks in. I said, Georgia? I said, you might want to go get your child and look over her, make sure there ain't no bruises or broken bones on her. She said, what are you talking about? I said, tell her what you did, Miss Coffee. She stood there and was just wringing her hands. I said, tell her what you did, Miss Coffee. Well, Janae wasn't mine, and I lost my temper. I said, you old bitch. I said, you did more than lose your temper. I told Georgia everything that I walked in and caught. Oh my God, Chrissy. By the time Georgia stomped across that floor to try to get that woman, she done run in the bathroom and locked herself in. The law was called. And that woman's like, I want her arrested. I want her arrested. I said, for what? What do you want her mother arrested for? Because you was abusing her child? They fired that woman right there on the spot.
I wonder why they didn't fire her when they.
Well,
when
see, she was under investigation. But when she was physically saw, I mean, she couldn't, there was no getting out of it. You know, and Janae, the police was trying to, you know, ask Janae questions about what happened. And Janae was crying so hard. I mean, she was just a little kid. She didn't know how to answer questions. You know what I mean? Yeah, they fired that old witch. And that's why I said, it like to kill me, knowing that, you know, I had to go work because I had to take care of my kids. And I had to leave my kids with people that I thought was going to take care of them. But, you know, that's when I found a night shift job. And because Dwayne and I both worked at Verkline at the same time. And I quit. And I went and got a night shift job. So when Dwayne was coming in from work, I was leaving to go to work. So it worked out.
So where you didn't have to have.
I didn't have daycare no more because I watched my babies. That way I knew my kids were safe in my arms. It was, I mean, it was, you can't go work anywhere with under pressure like that. Wondering in your mind if someone's abusing your kids.
And I don't understand why there's teachers like that think they can do that. I mean, I know it was back in the, 90s?
Yeah. Yeah.
But still. I mean, there's probably teachers like that nowadays that get in trouble.
Hell, there's teachers like that nowadays that don't give a shit if they lose their job. I'm talking middle schoolers. I just watched a video the other day of a kindergarten kid. Teacher, security guard come running up in her and grabbed that kid and literally slammed him in the floor, picked him up and slammed him in the floor. And the teacher's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he's a science teacher, and he run up, was trying to get that security guard away from that kid. He's like, my God, he didn't deserve all that. And the security guard turns around and punches him in his mouth. I'm like, oh, no.
They must have had to get another security guard because that was.
Yeah, he got arrested and went to jail.
I don't know why. They should do a better background check or something.
Yes, that's where they're failing our children, because they don't do background checks.
Or if they do, they don't do an extensive one.
No.
And if they hire people like that, they should do a mental check on them too.
I agree. Well, love, it's 12:23.
I didn't even know it was that late today. Yeah.
Our fams, thank you so much for coming in. I don't know where my Southern Belle was tonight, but I missed her being on here.
If you guys want to catch the beginning of this later, you're more than welcome.
Phoenix, thank you for coming in, love. Thank everybody else for coming in. We've enjoyed having you guys here. And please don't forget to hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, we would really like to have you be a part of our little family that's growing.
And
guys,
hit that notification button.
Until tomorrow night, yes, make sure you hit your notification bell so you get all of our videos that we upload. We're going to try to dig something up for tomorrow night, but Friday night's going to be a good one. Tell her I'm praying for her, Phoenix. We're going to do a dual. How would we call that? A sleep
study type thing?
Paranormal sleep study.
Yeah.
It's going to be a dual paranormal sleep study. And it's going to be from 10 until daylight. You guys are going to get to view our cameras while we sleep and see what you guys catch. I'm anxious to see how that turns out.
Oh,
but
I think
until
there's going to be
tomorrow
more
night,
stuff on your side.
We love you all, great big bunches. Thank you for coming in and giving us your time. I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. And until tomorrow, love you guys.
Bye. Talk to you tomorrow, sis.
Love you, Miss Phoenix girl.